This week we try to get ourselves back on track working on Pearl. With the help from our neighbor, we're going to go inside, deep inside. Hi, I'm Russ. I'm rebuilding a 1977 Mobile Traveler motorhome. This is all about the MT and me. I'm real happy to be joined by my neighbor from across the street, Thomas. He's been in a couple of videos, especially back when we were fixing the Jeep Liberty in the middle of the road in the middle of the night. So, that was a lot of fun. Glad to have you back over here. You brought a nice little toy here to play with.
Yes, sir.
We'll let you show off what it is if I can get it open. Yeah.
It's a little scope to go in the engine bay and stuff to just see what's down in there. Look at the pistons. Look at the valves. Just hook it on here. Maybe I can get it done right. I don't know.
It's one of those things that only goes one way.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And you just take this and you stick it wherever you want to stick it and turn it on and see what you want to see.
Okay, so it's got a little light built in on it with
Yeah,
the camera,
Turn
and
it on. See, it's got a little light,
see.
light up.
right now it's looking at our camera. So, kind of.
So,
There we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And there should be a way that we can record, I think, on this.
should be.
Maybe that button right there.
Possibly. Let's see what it is. Nope, not that one.
Not that one.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, well, we're going to figure that out, and then we're going to get down here and uncover the engine and see what we can see with our little camera, and we'll show it to you, too. All right? All right. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. We'll get back into
See what we see.
all right.
See if we can figure this out. There's the wall.
Yeah. And that's the top of the piston right here.
And if I can move the other around, maybe.
So you will be a better judge of what we're looking at than what I am. I can tell a little bit, but I don't see any rust. I don't say that much.
Yeah.
So,
And the walls are wonderful on here, on this piston. Let's see if I can wiggle that around. There we go. A little bit farther.
okay.
A little bit farther. There we go.
Yeah.
So you got a little deposit right up, if I can get it to go there, right up there.
Oh, right there against where the piston is,
Right.
against the wall. Yeah.
But that's fine. You move the engine and it scraped it off the wall.
Okay, so that's just literally like dust.
Yeah,
It's got same thing as dust anyway. So
And
yeah.
that piston is top dead center.
Okay, so we
That's the very
can't
top of
see a whole lot of it then, can we, as far as the wall goes?
No,
But
sir.
the piston itself
It looks very good.
looks like it's in pretty good shape.
And the part that you can see is clean. So we'll go to the next one
All right.
and see what we see there. All right. I am a bad cameraman, I swear.
Yeah, you're doing probably better than I would. So,
Well, you get your chance.
oh, I get my chance on this side. Okay, all right.
The walls look really good on this one.
So what do you really look for on the walls as far
There's
as
cross
condition?
hatching, there's scratches
Yeah.
that they put from the factory on it to let the seal of the rings, when they're going up and down, to keep the oil from going past the rings. There's got to be cross hatching on there, or just slide past the rings and go back down.
Oh, okay.
The oil.
So that way the wall stays oily,
Right.
but yet it doesn't get up into the combustion
Right.
chamber where it would be ignited with the fuel mixture.
Right.
So, well, that's cool.
So,
I really didn't know that. So.
well, that took me years to figure that one out. So. But yeah, that piston looks fine.
It looks good too.
I'll get this front one up here.
Okay, so this is number 4 out of 8 we're looking at now.
Yep. And it's pretty close to top dead center.
I guess at any given time you're going to have about 3 out of the 8 that are pretty well top dead center.
Right.
So, yeah.
I think that looks good. Now I'm going to hand you the camera and I will hold
All right, well, you take that.
this. And we'll switch spots.
Okay. Get down here where I can get to it. Okay, this is the back one.
Yes, sir. Go a little farther down in there. There you go.
Looks like a, whoops, looks like another deposit.
Yes, sir.
Kind of right there
Yes, sir.
on the edge.
There,
There.
there it is.
That wall, I guess, looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
Well, there you can see that cross-hatching you're talking about real well.
Right.
Yeah. Little fine striations.
Yes.
You see, that's actually done at the factory when
Yes.
they put the engine together.
Yes, sir. They take a honing tool and go down in there.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can get to the next one here.
That one looks great too.
I think every one of them's got a little pile of something over on
Yes.
one side.
Yes,
so-
because it scraped it off the wall when
Yeah.
you moved it
Yeah.
from sitting for so long.
The main thing I guess we'd be looking for here would be rust, I suppose.
Yeah, rust, or if the piston happened to have a hole in it or something, you know, from bad detonation.
Yeah, I can see from detonation.
Good and oily. That's a good sign. Keep it from rusty.
Well, I noticed whenever I took the, when I got the valve covers off, I've had them off a couple of times now, and yeah, it looks new under there.
Right,
There's
right.
no, maybe just a little trace of rust in a couple of spots on the rocker assembly,
Yes.
but nothing to get upset about, I don't think. And there's standing oil everywhere, so
Right.
it's had good lubrication.
And I noticed in one of your other videos where the valves, the rocker arms, had oil right there, just a little bit on them.
Yeah, down in them.
Down
Yeah, exactly.
there.
Yeah. So
That's
I
a
guess
good
that's a
sign.
sign of circulation,
Right,
right?
right.
So first time we cranked the engine over, I actually had oil pumping out somewhere up here, and I'm not sure where. It was. I'm not sure from where it was, but apparently the oil pump was working. Well, let's look down in the manifold while we're here, and
Get this recording again.
all right.
Okay, we are recording.
We're recording again.
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, this is looking down inside the manifold. This side over here, take a look. I go bent, we'll look to the back of it. Okay.
That looks great.
Hold still enough to actually look. Yeah, it looks real clean, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, here again, we'd just be looking for
Rust deposits or
deposits
trash or
crash.
that you don't need down farther in the engine.
It's just looking straight down here.
Yes. That looks great.
And front.
When you get ready to crank it for the first time, I would take a vacuum cleaner before I put my carburetor in there and just suck all the little bitty trash out of it.
Yeah, because you can see there's a lot of
Looks like leaves or something. Or
spider web
spider
maybe.
web.
Okay. Let's look in the other side here. It's got a porthole in the bottom.
Yeah, I just take a vacuum cleaner and do a quick clean up on it.
Forward into the, there we are.
There you go.
It's looking up to the front, towards the front of the engine, so that's the front of the manifold. The air fuel mixture will get to the front cylinders. I got it stuck with me. Bring it back to the back a little bit here.
There you go.
Yeah.
That looks great. For an intake manifold.
But it is looking clean, that's the main thing. It looks better on the inside than it does on the outside here. But the outside looks kind of rough, you know, but okay, well, all right. So that's a look inside our good old Dodge 360 here. And between that and the fact that the valves seem to look pretty good. Maybe we're in pretty good shape on all that. So.
You should be.
So. Anyway, well, while I've got you here, why don't we take a stab at looking at this carburetor, because I have it.
Okay.
I just happen to have it handy.
Okay.
It's not planned or anything, so
All right.
put that aside and then get back in our picture shot here, and we'll see what we can do.
Let me just set this over here. Back up in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any getting comfortable up here, but
All right.
but here we have a brand new 2-barrel carburetor. This is actually the first time I've actually had it out of the package, so yeah, it all works. The port valves work on it. The butterfly valve works.
That's your choke right
Got
there.
the choke right there, so yeah. So, okay.
All that seems to work.
We're in pretty good shape there with all that. And, let's see,
That
fuel
fuel line.
supply, so this is the front, right?
Yes. It would go that way.
Well, let's look and see what we... Uh-oh.
That's interesting.
I think we have a problem.
The carburetor is too small for the manifold.
It doesn't fit. Can you believe that? Where's the... Hang on. All right, no, we got gaskets that are the same size as that, so let's see what that looks like. 'Cause, yeah, it's gonna be a serious issue.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all right. That's just the bottom gasket for the carb, and yeah, it's cut out perfectly to match the holes and the valve. And if we set it, oh, look at that.
That's no bueno.
Look at that. So it's maybe, oh, what would you say, about 1/8 of an inch in every direction, maybe?
Yes.
Something like that? Okay, this is the carburetor that my viewer Glenn,
Right.
ordered for us. And it was one of those things, I think when he ordered it, he said, hey, it said it would fit it.
Right.
So much for so much for online descriptions.
I'm sorry to say, it's not going to fit.
It's not going to fit on there. So we're going to have to explore some alternates. Yeah, originally I was going to get you to talk about the vacuum hookups, you know.
Right.
So that one's been snipped. This is actually, I traced it down. This is the vacuum from the brake.
Oh, okay.
And
that needs to be
I'll bet you whoever swiped the original carburetor probably just cut that, you know, snip that in, because it's obviously been cut and crimped by a big set of snips.
Right.
So that's probably what happened there. This is the PVC. I know it goes on there.
It should go right in here.
Yeah. So we've got two possible, actually 3 ports there for vacuum, and I think it might rain. It might get a little hard here then in a minute. So and then.
That's your fuel line.
It's got to be the fuel line. That's
because it's coming off of your fuel pump.
It's coming off the pump. So, and I don't know if I ever mentioned to you or not. I can't show it on camera, but there's a switch over here on the side that says fuel pump, which implies that there's an electric fuel pump.
Right.
So maybe someone made a modification, I guess, on this, because that's obviously been cut and crimped shut too. So there had to be an alternate. I'm going to have to do some checking to see where the gas has been coming from on this one. So maybe there's an electric pump somewhere. The original owner was a mechanic, so it would have been above him to do some modifications like that. See what he could come up with. So anyway, I'm a little. I don't mind saying I'm a little distressed that my carburetor doesn't fit. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to do some checking and see if maybe there's, I don't know if there's going to be an adapter. There's not that much of a difference.
No, I don't think
so
there would be an adapter to shrink it better.
I can't imagine why there would be, here again, I've never done enough carburetor work to know. And I'd be the same way if I'd ordered this and it said it'll fit your 360 Dodge LA, a 77 model.
Well, anybody would be that way.
Yeah, you order it, and sure, but for it to come up to be so close. I'm also a little worried. Okay, you see how close? So here, how close the valves are there? Maybe, I don't know, an 1/8 of an inch. This spacing looks wider to me right there. So I'm afraid that even if we got it there, this might block the it might block the yeah, there's a name for those valves and I forget what they are.
I can't think of it right now myself. So.
I'm worried that it might block that, and in that case, even if it fit, it wouldn't work. So I guess we've got some more checking to do, and
Okay, I have come in here to bring you inside out of the rain.
We're not getting wet. It's not leaking up here.
We're fine.
It leaks back there where you're standing. So this is dry up here. We're good. Nice little breeze blowing through the doors here.
If I get wet, I'll just float anyway.
But truth being told, we have gone about as far as we can here anyway. So the carburetor doesn't fit. Yeah. I'm telling you, the carburetor doesn't fit. Have you been standing there long enough to catch that?
I've been standing here long enough to catch the fact that the carburetor does not fit.
Yeah, I find that.
I'm pretty sure Glenn's going to be upset about that.
I'm a little upset about it. I'm sure he will be too. So yeah, I will be contacting him to see what he thinks about it and what we can do. I don't know. We were discussing if there's some sort of adapter or some way to adapt this to work.
Well, my question is, are we 110% sure that we know what kind of engine we have?
It should be,
99.9% sure. I'm not going to say
It
110.
should say somewhere on there, maybe.
According to the book, somewhere right on the front of the block here, on the bottom, below the valve head assembly, it's etched in what the size is. But I never have gotten under there to look. So
But you know,
maybe I should
her
check.
first owner was a mechanic.
Exactly. What's what we were discussing about the fuel pump. We figured out this is the fuel line coming from the pump on the engine right
The
here.
mechanical fuel pump.
And you know, we were talking, you and I discussed the switch over here, the fuel pump switch. Well, apparently that's been cut and sealed off, so it obviously did have an electric fuel pump on it, or does have an electric fuel pump.
And you said this was to the brakes?
Yeah, that goes to the,
You might need that, Mr. Russ.
you think so?
I don't know, he gutted the brakes, remember?
Well, you might need some back brakes at least.
Even if I fix the wheels, it's not going to work unless we fix that. So yeah, there is some work to be did yet here on Pearl, but we know more about the engine now than we did know. We know she's relatively clean as a whistle inside. The cylinders all look good. The cylinder walls, the pistons all look good. Inside the manifold here, that the carburetor doesn't fit on, is a little dirty, but otherwise it looks okay. There's no cracks, no breakage, no signs of any rusting or anything like that. So I've got a feeling that Pearl's engine here is in really, really good condition. We just have to figure out all of her little mysteries. And obviously there are a few. So that's going to be the next step. But we're going to stop where we are today because it is starting to rain a little harder, and there's not much more we can do anyway. But I'm glad you joined us for this look inside Pearl. Thank you, Thomas.
You're welcome.
My great neighbor from across the street and one of our main gnomes here on the MT and me.
Who has a great name, too.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to have to be getting you back over here for some more on this.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Not a problem.
Just across the street, so that's convenient.
I
So,
warn you, he'll make you a sidekick.
Don't worry about it.
Well, anyway, we're going to wrap it up for now, all right? I want to thank you for watching, for helping us get back on track and take a look inside Pearl's engine this week here on the MT and Me. Don't forget, you can buy me a coffee. Check out the link below. And while you're down there, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We've had some new subscribers sign on in the past week or two, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. Hope you'll be staying with us, all right? Each and every Sunday morning right here on the MT and Me. Give us a thumbs up and a like, and tune in next week. Till then, thanks to Thomas from across the street. I'm Russ, Reeves behind the camera, and we'll talk later. All right. And hopefully the rain didn't wash all that out.
I'm hoping so.
And hopefully it picked up, because I just realized the microphone's up here.
But you got that.
But I got that one on too, so you know,
Is there a microphone?
we're wired for sound everywhere here. So anyway.